Hello, friends. Good to be with you guys again. This week, I wanted to share with y'all. Okay, for those of you who knows, I say y'all. Now, I am from Southern California, but my dad is from Texas. Hence, the y'all comes for there. And if you don't know what y'all means, it's Y apostrophe ALL, meaning you all. Anyway, y'all. See what I did there? I wanted to share with you guys this week about my favorite times of year, which would be the autumn or fall season, and one of my favorite peeps, which would be Randy Cloud. You'll be seeing some pictures of him. So first off, I'll start with autumn, even though the title switched around, but that's okay, just to keep you on your toes. Autumn, I enjoy the fall season. Now, I used to think that my favorite season was winter because it was cold and you could go out and it was still fun because you could do things in the cold. I lived in the hot desert. I mean, like 120 degree weather in the summer, and it would cool down to like the 88s and 90s in the fall right now. I just checked my phone, or rather my iPod. So, yeah, I decided that living in the snow is a lot of fun for shizzle, but what happens is you can't drive around as much when your tires have to be fitted a certain way. So winter, I love you, Lord, thank you for winter, but I do think that now my favorite fall season is the fall. Another reason is because here in the Midwest, specifically in the MNU campus, we have some great trees that turn these reddish colors, and it's like, you're a tree, it's supposed to be green or brown, and that's it. But no, they turn red, and they're really pretty. And yes, I'm a man, and I said pretty. I don't care. I'm confident in myself. And so, yeah, there's these trees, and then it's just really cool to see these fall colors. Like, there's orange and yellowish, and it's like, wow, that's really cool. Anyway, so yeah, fall. However, I do like snow, as long as it doesn't affect driving conditions. For instance, now, there wasn't snow, but there was some frost, and for me, a California boy, that is exciting, which you'll be seeing some pictures down. But I was walking to my class, 9 a.m. class, and I looked at the ground and the grass, and I'm like, you're kind of white. Because it's frozen over. Because it was 31 degrees by the time I woke up. And by the way, another thing, when I say sometimes, or when I've said before, like before last year, oh, I'm freezing, I was exaggerating. But sometimes, during the winter at least, when I say I'm freezing, it's like it's literally freezing outside. I've never experienced that before. So that's awesome as well. All right, moving on to, again, one of my favorite peeps, Dr. Randy Cloud. Now, I met Randy when I first got here at MNU, meaning Scout of 2012. Okay, I came in February. I knew about him, little cool story, because my sister's church that she goes to, Nazarene Church in San Diego, Chula Vista to be exact, the pianist of the church, or pianist, however you want to pronounce it, knew Randy Cloud because Randy Cloud's family is from, San Diego, and they kind of adopted him, the pianist kind of adopted him into their own family, kind of raised him in the church or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool beans. And so he told me when he found out that I was going to go to MNU on a visit, he's like, well, you got to meet Randy Cloud. You got to meet this guy. His family adopted me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, I'll meet your friend, Randy Cloud. So he emailed him. When I got there, I got here Thursday and was going to leave Sunday, and I didn't meet him until Friday afternoon, which was like the end of the official Scout, but I was saying a couple days extra. Anyway, he comes up to me, he's like, hey, are you Mario? I said, yeah, Mario. He's like, so then you're from California too? I was like, yeah, I'm from California. He was like, great, cool. So thus started a relationship. It was cool because he invited me to go with one of his, church history classes, to go to Messianic Synagogue, which are Jews that do believe that Jesus is the Messiah. So that was pretty cool. That's 75th in Antioch. Od Haolam is the name. I go there occasionally. Went, and then that Sunday he had me over for lunch after church, which was cool. His nieces and nephew went here at the time, and Marshall Cloud, shout out to you if you ever watch this. He actually, excuse me, he gave me a ride to the airport, but before I had a 20-page paper, and so I got to work on Marshall's laptop before I got back to California and finished writing 16 pages out in one night. Don't recommend that. Procrastinating sucks. Excuse my language. Procrastinating is awful. Anyway, so Randy Cloud, now getting to meet him. He's the chair of our religion department. He actually has never been officially a pastor, though. I mean, he definitely pastors people. He cares for people. He shepherds them. He leads them. He guides them. So I would consider him in a way a pastor. But anyway, you'll be going to see some pictures of him today, and I'm really excited to share those with you guys because this is a man who's also my philosophy professor this year. And I mentioned him before. But yeah, Randy Cloud, a man that he goes by Randy. I mean, he is a doctor with a PhD in philosophy. I mean, he's a genius. He's so smart, so knowledgeable, and yet he's personable. He is not afraid. Rather, he just welcomes students to just call me Randy. You know, his office is always open, which you'll see pictures of. Just so personable, and I just love that. And guys, if you're thinking about MNU, know that Randy is not the only professor that is like this. There are so many that just care about you. Most of my professors, in fact, I mean, knew my name within like the first 2 weeks, which for me is pretty impressive. So yeah, I hope you guys know that for me, I'm blessed. But know that it's not a rarity. There are people here in all of our departments that actually care, that will care about you once you get here. So know that, again, our student-faculty ratio is stellar, and our faculty and staff are stellar. Again, predominantly all genuine, authentic lovers of God, which means that they're lovers of people. And I hope you know that. Lord bless you, and it's good talking with you guys. I hope you enjoy some of these pictures. All right, peace in the Middle East.